Hey, it's Chuck. If you've ever reported bullying and walked away feeling like you just made things worse, then this one's for you. Let's dive into it. Most people who are being bullied eventually reach a point where they decide to do something official about it. And most of them, when they do, run into something that they weren't prepared for. Now, the experience of going to the right people through the right channels and having it go nowhere or get worse is one of the most disorienting things that a target of bullying can go through. I mean, it doesn't just fail to fix the problem, it tells you something about where you stand. Let's start with schools. Most schools have anti-bullying policies, and most of those policies, while they look impressive on paper, in practice, they actually produce less than negligible results. The reasons are structural. Teachers and administrators are managing large populations with limited resources, and they're incentivized to resolve conflict quickly and maintain the appearance of a safe environment, not necessarily to actually create one. When a bullying report comes in, the most common institutional response is to bring both parties together, hear both sides, and treat the conflict as something between equals. But bullying is not a conflict between equals, it's a power behavior. Treating it as a bilateral dispute gives the person with more power another opportunity to use it and puts the target in a position of having to defend their account of the events to an audience that includes the person that targeted them. The workplace version of this runs on the same logic. Episode 7, I covered what targets are up against when they report to HR, but the school system deserves its own naming here because it's where most people first learned what happens when you tell on them. Dr. Stuart Twemlow found that in schools where bullying is pervasive, it frequently exists with the implicit permission of the adults in the building. Teachers who are conflict avoidant, administrators who prioritize optics over safety, and bystander staff who don't intervene, they all create an environment where the bully learns that the institution will not hold them accountable. And that lesson is durable. It follows them. My Committed to Misunderstanding podcast has covered at length how institutions historically protect power over people. And this is that same mechanism operating in every school hallway, every office floor, and to a degree, most every family system. Power gets promoted because the system was built by the people who had it. Here's what you can do with that, though. Go in knowing what the system is actually designed to do before you actually engage it. The system is a tool. Understand what the tool actually does before you try and use it. Step 2, create a parallel record that exists outside the system. If the system fails, and it will, then that record is what gives you options. Without it, you have a story. With it, you have evidence. I'm Chuck, the Bald Therapist. Work on you. Take no bullshit, even from the institutions. Remember that you matter, and have a gentle rest of your day.